Still, am I good?
He can't see you.
I
He
know,
gave you a thumbs up.
I gave a thumbs up and then realized my camera's off.
Okay. So we got to whatever in this
The Wounded Swan in Moonwatch.
uh yeah, okay. We tried to get information in our inn about where this captain was. Then we decided to go down the docks. Uh, Eventually discovered her in a shitty bar called the Greasy Gullet, and Glimmer and Lyra started talking about our next journey to a, cursed treasure island or whatever, nearby this captain that we figured was this person. She pipes up. She's entitled rich girl whose daddy won't buy her another boat. Said she would lead us there, but we would need to get a contract with a boat because no one will listen to her. We got a couple names from her, and we went to go talk to them. Or rather, Eventide went to talk to them.
Oh yeah, that went well.
Yep, swell. There was the drug-addled veteran captain, Sig Phillips. And then there was a new captain with a very pristine new boat, Jane Kelmore. She had a tattoo of the, what do you call it? House Lyander. But her boat didn't have the seals on it, so she's not doing this on behalf of her house. We tell her about Jacinth, the captain lady. She's like, fine, just have her be behaved. So we set off on the Golden Gull, and we came across another ship in need of aid. And the first mate was saying, Captain is sick, and if, do what we need to do, if that means saying that he's not fit, then so be it. And then one of the sea elves that was feeding this captain, we see and discover that they are slavers. And yeah, escalated real fast. And yeah, we leave the ship to the water elves and have a nice talk with Jane. She's like, what the hell just happened? Yeah, that's, I think, kind of where we left it off.
Considering we cleared an entire slaver ship in like 30 seconds.
Also,
Hey.
you guys went over there to help them, and then all of a sudden, explosive immense violence.
So violent.
Always seems to happen around us. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I also wasn't expecting the first mate or whatever to actually fight us after we were doing the thing that he asked us to do, but...
He asked you to help depose the captain. You then led a slaver revolt.
Oh, I suppose there's that.
Or at least assisted a slave revolt.
Mm-hmm. It's alright, we got the payment from him, whatever, like, family heirloom.
I mean, you looted the entire ship, yeah.
100% did that, yep.
To be fair, I
So,
left 50 gold behind for the slaves.
50 whole gold. So thoughtful.
I mean, that and the ship is actually a fair bit of oil. It's
Yeah, I mean, you gave him a whole ship and all the food on it.
so that day finishes up, just continuing sailing on. The next couple of days are pretty stormy and but not terribly stormy. It's windy. There's rain coming down here and there. The boat's bucking and rocking, but the captain assures you that everything's fine. Jason keeps muttering that they should be turning north into clearer waters, but the captain's steadfastly ignoring her. But other than that, things are progressing, as far as you can tell, fairly well. Everybody's under control, everything's handled, nothing's really happening.
And if I recall correctly, you said we were like moving faster than normal or something? Was that, or did I just make that up in my head?
I think you made that up in your head.
Okay,
Not sure
good.
where that came from.
I do that sometimes.
The ship is moving like faster than you might normally expect, but it's very clearly because it's the captain using some House Lyrander shenanigans.
Okay, yeah. So with this, over the course of days, can I make the assumption that we have a long rest?
Yeah, you've definitely had a long rest since the last encounter.
Okay.
So if you haven't triggered that, definitely go through. And as you guys are traveling, like the captain's, if you're up on deck, she's willing to point out certain features. Like she points to a really distant bit of what looks like just where the sea gets really, really green. And she's explaining that that's a manifest zone to one of the other planes, the plane of just basically like life and verdant vegetation. So like, if it was on land, it would be a jungle. Here, it's like a massive Sargasso Sea. And ships do not go into those because you don't come out of those very easily. Just you get run aground on like weeds, basically. And it grows fast enough that you can't cut through it. But she's clearly she's keeping like a couple of miles of distance between you and the edge of it. Go ahead.
Manifest zones, are those the like mechanically, like, is that the thing where we can like cross over planes too? Is that how that works?
When they're in alignment, they're basically like thin points between the prime material and the planes, so that starts to bleed through in general in the way that it affects the world here. But crossing over usually takes either some kind of magic to penetrate through, or when you get into like the full alignment, sometimes things get so thin you can actually step through. Okay, so 3 days later, the storm that you were passing through seems to have died off a little bit. It's still overcast, but there's no active rain or anything like that. And the winds are strong, but they've calmed down, so they're not as gusty. So it's more just good sailing weather. Where is everyone at this point? Just in the middle of the day, kind of thing.
I think I'd probably be like downstairs under the deck. Maybe reading. I don't know.
Yeah, there aren't really cabins under the deck, but there are like hammocks and everything like that, with a certain space that's set aside for passengers, that's separate from the group.
So I'll just put myself like, I don't know, here or something.
I did have an under a below decks map for this, but it's actually like a weird pleasure craft. When I looked at it, I was like, I'm not doing that. It looks like a restaurant.
Torque would be below deck also, trying to save himself from the sea mist and potential rust.
And Lyra and Eventide?
I'm looking for a place to sleep.
I mean, there's hammocks downstairs.
Yep, that's where I would be.
And Splenda, Eventide, where would they be?
Oh, sorry. You were asking where I am?
Yeah, like, it's the middle of the day kind of thing, but something's about to happen. I'm just trying to get an idea of where you guys would be.
I would be probably just floating around on the top deck, admiring the sight, because this is new to her.
Okay. Then all of a sudden, all of you pretty clearly hear what sounds like horns that start to blow, often to either side of the ship, coming from sort of the end of it. And you can hear shouting from up above, and the ship suddenly seems to start slowing down. And the horns keep blasting for a few minutes as that happens. You're muted, Radix.
I'm muttering to myself as I'm note-taking. Sorry.
And you see Jason start muttering about what the hell's going on and starts making her way outside as well. She was down with the rest of you.
Torque would head for the steps to get back up to the top deck and kind of smack Lyra on the way.
What's happening? And I'll, slowly make my way up. I don't know where this comes out, like, probably here.
Yeah, it's basically like this kind of door here you're coming up out of.
Now that I'm up here, are we able to see what is the source of the horn?
You will, as you're getting up there, you'll see a bunch of fishy looking, all the crew is up here on the deck, and they're all sort of backing away from the edges of the gunwales with their hands held up. And the captain's watching them do that, and you see some, what look like, they're a cross between fish and people that are climbing their way over the gunwales. And you can see a couple of them have what look like conch horns that are strapped onto them.
Oh.
I'm putting the crew on here. And also, if you look over the side, you can see a whole bunch of shark fins circling the ship as well, which you haven't seen up until now, so you're sure that's somehow connected. All of these fish people, they're Sahuagin, if anybody has any idea what those are. All their images are pretty accurate if you want to zoom in on those. I can actually probably pull up a better image here.
Oh, you're like the leader, I see. I do a very clear stage whisper up to Calhorn. What is the meaning of this?
She hisses at you and waves to stamp things down as she's walking up closer to where the one much larger one is stepping forward, who seems to be the leader. You notice that they're all wearing some kind of chitinous type of armor, but the leader, as they're stepping forward, has a fairly large amulet with a crystal in it, and that crystal is glowing brightly with a white light. And could I get a perception check from everyone?
Sorry.
Apparently, Torque and I have never seen these guys before and are stunned out of perception.
Linda, a perception check.
Sorry, more things going wrong.
No, it's fine.
Somehow the cat food went bad in the last, 12 hours since I fed them, and as I was getting a new can, I stepped on Remy's foot. I shouldn't be allowed to exist today. You said, perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's a slow-ass roll. There we go.
The DC was 12, guys. Okay, Glimmer and Eventide, the two of you notice that most of the rest of this wagon have similar crystals that they've got either like in earrings or rings that are still, they're also glowing with a fairly bright white light, but because they're relatively small, it's hard to make them out against everything else as everything's moving around, but they all seem to have some version of that on there. And the leader takes a moment, starts casting a spell, and nobody seems to be reacting. And after they finish it, they speak out in common, saying, "You travel the territorial waters of Evergleam. There's a price for passage. Pay, or we'll drag your ship to the bottom and take the price from your corpses."
You
And then they
said,
just look expectant.
you
Then they
said
look
it was
expectantly at the captain.
ever what?
Evergleam.
Thank you.
Exactly how you would think it would is. The captain whistles for a cabin boy and tells him to go get the package out of his room. And the cabin boy runs off and comes back out pretty quickly with a small chest and hands it to the captain, who very carefully offers it up to the Sahuagin leader, who pops it open and checks it and nods and hands it off to one of his guys. Jacinth is cursing under her breath and wondering why they're not just drawing arms and taking on these stupid troglodytic throwbacks, is the word that she uses.
What did we do with all the people we killed? Did we throw them back, or are they just laying on the...
Different boat.
Different boat. I just didn't use a different map.
Okay.
I like grab her like sleeve on her cloak and said, "The deal was you be quiet."
So we're just gonna give these people something for nothing? They're fish.
It's like paying a toll.
They live here. Respect their territory.
Customs?
If you wish to cause a stir, you can handle it yourself.
The
Are they-
Sahuagin leader. Sorry, go ahead.
I say, do they do anything after taking the chest? Like, or are they just staring and looking at everybody?
The one warrior who took the chest, this guy here, he takes back off into the water, and if you look over the edge, you can see him grab onto a shark and get pulled down underneath pretty quickly. A couple of the other ones also jump off, since everything seems to be handled. But the main guy is still hanging there and just asks fairly calmly, "Is there any possibility of trade or commerce?" And he's looking around to all the crew and everything like that as well.
I legit cock my head at him like a confused dog.
Sorry, I don't quite understand. After taking something from us, you now wish for bargaining?
We asked for the toll gift for passage through our waters. Commerce is in addition to that. You have goods, we have goods. We have information. These are our waters. We could potentially help if there was something you were looking for.
Yes, forgive me. I have not encountered this part of the world.
Few
What-
air breathers have.
What are you seeking necessarily?
Profit. Trade is difficult.
Are there specific goods that you're lacking that you're looking to acquire?
That depends on what you have to offer.
In short answer, that would be a no then.
I don't really have anything.
So I step in front of Glimmer to face her and put my back to them. And I get close, like familial close, like she's my grandma or whatever. And I'm like, do we need information from them? And I'm like very hushed, like as quiet of a whisper as I can muster.
Give me an Arcana check really quick, Glimmer.
Hi, Bruce. 21.
The light up from that amulet that the main leader is wearing looks like a very similar kind of light.
As in, like from my shard?
It looks a lot like the light that comes out of the... It looks like Irian type light.
Interesting. Oh, well, I guess there is that too. I forgot about that. In response to Lyra, I'll say, "Oh, yes, dear. I'm fine, but maybe we should we should do business. I'm sorry again. New to here. How should we refer to you? Do you have a title?
I am a wave shaper among my people.
I see. Your light is actually quite interesting. How could you tell me of that?
It's from the gleaming.
I see. And is something like that a possibility for a trade? Or
There is a possibility of trade, but not here.
not here. Could you clarify?
The gems have personal meaning, so I will not part with mine. I don't imagine any of the others here would part with theirs.
I see.
But they're not uncommon in the Gleaming, in Evergleam particularly.
I see.
A word.
Then
Sure.
what would be required to acquire these? Are you know of their availability? We cannot take what we have to that area.
You would need to come to the Evergleam. The crystals come from the Carlasa, the Dreamer.
The Carlasa, the Dreamer. I see. And in return,
What do you mean?
This is commerce, yes?
Yes, but the Carlasa does not trade. The Carlasa is food. It is to be used. It is a resource that we make use of.
I see.
If it ever wakes, it will destroy the world, but it hasn't woken yet.
I see. There's so much of the world that I still, at my age, still surprised. Then, in return for perhaps escorting us to one of these, what would you require in return?
One of what? The Carlasa?
You said the light, the shards come from this Carlasa.
You can find them embedded in its flesh sometimes.
I see. Oh.
They're useful as a source of light in the deep, and we have some personal attachment to them. But if you wanted to trade in them, you would have to come down to locate them yourself. It's a long trip for an air breather. He has a bit of a wry smile saying that.
And of course, Arlie is not here today. Where this would be fine if we had her. Yeah, because that is not a spell that I have right now. Right? Yeah, I do not.
You may also be underestimating how far away Evergleam actually is. He's not saying that, I'm just going to tell you now.
Sure, yeah. Yes. Um, I will turn to the captain, Jane, say, dear, we'll need to take a break here for a bit, if you don't mind. This just happens to be too good of an opportunity to pass up.
What do you mean? Are you trying to save someone who crash landed on an island?
In our home, we have need of this exact thing, and they are not as readily available as apparently they are here.
Okay, do you have any idea how far away their city is? How deep you have to go?
I do not.
The wave shaper chuckles and says, "It is miles deep. You will have to travel across the dark to reach the light."
I see.
It's also many, many miles north of here.
Oh.
Weeks of travel.
Oh.
We are a powerful state. You control much water. I can show you on a map if you wish to know the location.
Captain, if you do not mind.
She'll shake her head and say, "Sure," and she'll walk into her office and pull out an ocean chart. The wave shaper will pore over it, muttering about surfacers and the lack of any underwater landmarks to work from, and finally makes an X mark in the deep ocean, which does look like it's a few hundred miles north of you. South of where you are. I have the map flipped to my brain for some reason.
I see. And are you also aware of do you ever care about the land that juts up to your territory, islands, perhaps?
If they are within our waters.
Are you aware of an island named Delethla? Is
We are
we know
aware.
it as?
It's what probably several days travel to the northeast or northwest for you, I believe. And the captain nods that that's correct. We know the island. Are you sure you want to go there?
There is someone we seek. That
It is a bad place. If you can find your friend, get them out of there.
and I look to Jacinth and say, their boat was attacked and went down near there by what I'm told is a whale.
Avoid that beast. It will hunt you if you approach the island. We
What?
avoid it.
What is it?
A whale.
Oh,
Like none we've ever seen. Something has gotten into it. Twisted it.
interesting. And
Jason's like, "Diggy."
is that also still your territory?
It is contested.
Forgive me. My reason for asking is if we go in that direction and come back, we do not want to disrespect the toll.
You have paid for passage through our territory. We are willing to trade with surfacers, as I think we have made clear. I would recommend against approaching groups of other Carlasa than our own. Evergreen is relatively friendly to surfacers. Many of the Sahuagin tribes are not. But these waters are ours, and they will not enter. So, you should be relatively safe here. From us. The oceans are dangerous. And that island is especially dangerous.
Out of character, I have nothing like, I mean, I could potentially trade some spell scrolls or something, but I truly don't like have anything of value unless anyone else did.
That's what Lyra was trying to do. When she stepped in front of you and asked if we needed information, she was going to offer you something if we needed it to get information.
Uh, one point of clarification, Endis, when you said there
Yep.
are other Carlossa,
Yep.
did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to give me either an Arcana or a History check, I can give you more information about what Carlasa are, but the DC is high.
Sure.
It's obscure.
I do not know.
No, you've never heard the word before.
Yep.
If you insist on going to Dolentla Island, I could give you more information in exchange for considerations, trade.
I'll like give the nod to Lyra.
I reach into my belt pouch and I get out a very small item and I'm holding it in my fist and I take Glimmer's hand and I put my fist in it and I'm like, it better be worth it. And I give her one of my Kyber shards.
Oh, interesting.
What was the value I gave you on that?
I don't know. It doesn't say on here.
So the big chunks were worth what?
This isn't a big
Or
chunk. These are just
yeah,
the
I know,
little.
but he said that there were 3 denominations, and we only got like the 2 lower ones, and the ones that Torque had were like 100 gold,
No, there were 1,000. I think.
1,000.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
whatever.
so let's say they're like 50 gold for the small ones.
Yeah. And I had 6 and I was going to use long story short, I had plans to use them to make a really cool hilt. And I was like, I've got 6. I can do a hilt with 5.
It, it, the wave shaper, you said. Perhaps you might know or be aware of this, and I will approach him.
He'll hold out a hand, palm up, for you to place it in. He pulls out an actual jeweler's loop from a pouch.
Interesting.
Takes a look at it. It's similar to the shards we pull from the Carlasa, clearly of different origin. This is acceptable.
These are from a on land but deep under the earth location known as, from what I understand, Kyber.
Yes. There are things you should know before you step on Dolentla Island. What is happening there is the result of a spawn of the lurker below. It is a creature that devours the minds and sentience of those it takes. I would definitely not hold back before getting there to try and save anyone who you might be trying to save, because once that creature devours their mind, they're gone. There is no return.
I've heard that name before, the lurker below. What if I thought that was just fairy tale?
No, she is very real. She dwells uncomfortably close to Evergleam. Or imprisoned. I'm not sure how you would best describe it.
Would that be then what has happened to this whale?
Most likely. Some influence of her spawns or hers, I'm not sure. If you can eliminate that rot and bring proof to us at Evergleam, you would be rewarded. But we would prefer you not to contribute to its armies by letting your brains be devoured.
I mumble under my breath. Same.
Yes, I would say it's in everyone's best interest if we don't have our minds devoured, as you say.
Don't get me wrong, we'll be very thankful that we can then move in to take over the island and make use of its resources. But we cannot defeat that beast.
I see. And where you would mark on the map, that is Evergleam, where we would come?
The map shows the surface. You would have to go much deeper to find Evergleam.
I see.
Travel down through the dark until you see the light from that point. Believe me, you would not be able to miss it.
This has been quite the interesting and rewarding encounter. Thank you for your desire to trade.
Thank you for your commerce. That we should be going. My spell will not last much longer, and your tongue is not usual for my kind.
I'll, like, back away or whatever.
He'll pick up a conch horn off of his belt and blow it, and the rest of them will jump off into the water and grab onto various sharks. And they just sort of vanish into the water, being hauled down by the sharks. Captain breathes out a breath of that was being held, seemingly unbeknownst to them, and starts shouting orders to everybody, and they start unfurling the sails and getting everything ready to keep going further and get back on course.
I'll turn to Jacinth and say, these, as you say, mongrels so rudely just gave us quite an interesting piece of knowledge about where we're heading, it seems.
Myths by savages. What could they possibly know?
They live here. You don't.
They live in the water.
Where do you think we are?
They live under the water. We are on the water, and we're going to an island, which is land, not water.
No wonder your father won't buy you another boat. Then I'll leave. This bitch needs slapped.
This is the worst part of this entire adventure, and I haven't even gotten to the tentacle horror stuff yet.
I do. I hate her so much.
I've actually toned this down to steer it clear.
Did I? Did not. Let's switch that out. You for you. And as we get going, I'll ask Lyra. So what do you take from this? It seems that the influence of this thing that is under the prison is now where we're going. The things that have attacked us. Are we going? What?
I wonder if it's linked to the stones that could open the door. If like a part of it is in that? I don't know. I just that's the only thing my brain could possibly come up with. That, or we're just overthinking things and it's just rumors that it's everywhere and it's not really.
Well, the Wraith mentioned that we needed to be concerned with the lurker below, and he was just an opportunist for the prison.
Mm-hmm.
And this fellow we just met was not lying. The lurker below is the name of a great demon lord with obvious associations with the depths of the seas and such. The Duke didn't seem to know anything, but it's very real, and it's possible that this place of light, Irian, is a weakness that would maybe make sense to me, but the distance in which these events are spanning, and we just happen to be right in the middle, is I'm not one to believe in coincidence when it happens so frequently.
In all honesty, I regret not paying attention in history class now. Or the Arcana lessons. Or anything that didn't involve punching someone.
There's still time, dear. I can teach you.
Oh, okay.
Things happen. You pick a few things up here and there when you get old. When you live long enough, you just... I don't know. I haven't found that my mind has packed full yet.
I agree. I don't think it's a coincidence. And there has to be a link somewhere. I just don't know what it is. Or who it is. Because I don't know if it's a who or an it or a thing or a... The bigger question is, do we chase after it? Like, I'm all for punching heads, but I would like to not drown to death. Or have it eat my brains.
That worries me more than the drowning. Dell can help us with the not drowning thing.
Oh, okay. Again, didn't pay attention to Arcana. Well, I mean, as long as we can figure out the not drowning thing, because right now they're kind of equidistant in my worries and concerns.
Well, whenever she decides to get up from her cat nap, then, or dog nap, I don't know.
She's a dog again, yeah.
Okay. Then perhaps we can ask her to use her spell to help us with that. But I'd rather not bother her right now.
That's a good idea. So how do we... So what do we know about the lurker other than to be aware of it? It eats brains.
We know that it is one of the great demon lords that is either imprisoned or
The
something.
wave shipper was talking about the spawn of the lurker that lives on the island. But the eating minds thing.
Oh,
Oh,
so
that
it's
was
not
the
the
spawn of
lurker,
it?
it's the spawn that eats it. It eats brains. Oh, great. And it lives on the island, so I don't have to worry about drowning to death.
Not
One
yet.
concern at a time.
The lurker's much worse.
Captain, now that we have some understanding of possibly what we are approaching in the coming days, how would you approach this?
I wouldn't. Or I wouldn't.
We have to.
You're paying me, which is the only reason I'm going there.
Okay. So
If we can get to the island and I can put you on shore, I'm going to keep my ship offshore. I'll keep my people on there, and hopefully we'll be able to defend it from anything that might try to attack. If we can get into shallow enough water, if that whale really does exist, if it can't reach us, hopefully we'll be safe until you can return.
So spawn of the lurker on an island, eats brains. Oh, and there's a whale on the way to the island that could destroy the ship if we get too close to it.
Jason
What's up?
pipes up. It destroyed my dulcimer. I told you that.
Well, she like does all like knuckle crack and Sounds like just another day on the job.
This is so... Here I thought momentous events like the mountain next to our town exploding in a horde of demons attacking the city would be the most consequential thing in my life, and we are now living in a fairy tale. We should really write a book about this someday.
But what would you title it? And like I'm like digging under my nails with like a dagger.
Oh, what was one of the nicknames of the lurker? Sorry. Reviving mass. I will have to think on that.
Well, if you take good notes, if you start taking notes now, by the time this is all over, we'll either be dead and your book will be famous, or we'll be alive and we'll be famous. Thereby, your book would be famous.
Forgive me, dear. I know the town knows us, but being known is not always so great. Perhaps I'll use a different name. Like
Pseudo something?
Yes, Ishmael. Thank you for the one person who got the joke.
I've been more partial to the name of Issachar.
The spawn got in this whale's head. It is... I am the whale. I don't know.
Do you think it was magic or like an infestation? Ugh.
I'd like not to think of that, but as someone who understands how to touch and influence the minds of others, very possible.
That said, if you destroy the spawn, does the connection on the whale end?
I know that's how it works with me. If I lose I need to concentrate on some of these spells, because they're quite intricate to maintain a link. And if I lose that, then the spell is broken.
Is it an undead whale?
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Just wondering if the whale would still be alive if you kill the spawn of the lurker that's controlling it.
I just hope that we need not encounter it.
We probably should have bought some harpoons before we came out.
I'll leave that up to the two of you.
I look at Torque. Two of us. I'm not a harpoon. He's not throwing me like I'm a harpoon.
No. I cannot use weapons regardless, dear. Anything that might require a bit of heft to it. is your expertise.
Yeah, but I'm not good with the whole aim fire. I prefer to be up close and personal.
I see.
You know, see the whites of their eyes as they experience the hit. I really took fighting class too well.
I don't know. I've seen Torque practice throwing things recently.
Torque just goes like this because he has a holster on his back of javelins.
One of those a harpoon?
They're javelins.
But do they go well through water?
They seem very streamlined.
But a harpoon won't slow down as much. Like it's made to cut through water. That's the only thing I remember from classes.
Well, the rest of the day is going to pass uneventfully, and the day after that as well, which will be a nice sunny day. And then we're going to start to approach the island proper.
We didn't murder everyone. Hooray!
Yet.
I
Today
really
it's
didn't know how
young.
that Sahuagin encounter was going to go. Given your guys' proclivities, I could have gone a very different way.
Yes,
If the Calvin was here with a Virgil, they very much might have.
mostly I was worried about like the further down the line consequences if we did that, you know, like because there are a lot of them apparently. So
Before we get to that, it's kind of the middle of the session, so we're probably going to take a 5-minute break here. We're going to take a quick bite and get some drinks, and then we'll pick back up again. ridiculously shallow here. It's only about 30 feet deep in the water. So like you can see straight down to the bottom here. You can see like fish traveling by. You can see small little coral reefs here and there. The water's turquoise blue. It looks really inviting, but the stories you heard make you not want to necessarily get in the water right now. And everything seems relatively quiet and peaceful, but the land is still a fair ways off. You can see it on the horizon, kind of thing, enough to see that there is land there, but you've still got a ways to go to get there.
At some point, before I went up on deck, I would find Jacinth and ask her, did you make it this far, or where?
We got to the island, not in one piece. The whale attacked us, the dulcimer was shattered, we were much closer in when it fell to pieces. We managed to get to the shore, we were attacked by monsters on the shore, and I managed to get away. They dragged everyone else that I saw off into the jungle. That's all I know. She seems really upset and shaken right now.
So the whale, does the water get deeper than this? This looks quite low.
It's not going to attack from below, it'll attack from the side. It did with us.
I see. Now was the time that you said you had advice to give.
My advice is to keep an eye out for the whale, and once we get closer in, they can land and get out of the depths the whale can travel. Be ready for those monsters, those beasts. The island...
What beasts? You seem to have not mentioned those before.
I didn't see much of them. They looked like they might have once been human, but they moved more like some kind of ape.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what they were. If they were human, they were not human anymore. Either way, the jungles will look much like this. Looks idyllic. It's not. There is horror beneath the surface here everywhere. Nothing is safe. Hopefully we can get in without being noticed, get what we can recover, and get out. The cove right on the eastern shore there, it's where the Crucible crashed. I'm sure there's stuff we can pull from the remains there. There was also another earlier ship that crashed there that was still partially intact. I'm sure there was supposed to be treasures on board there as well. I never got a chance to loot it. But ideally we can just grab that, see if there's anybody still alive, and then just get out of here.
I see. Let's keep an eye out then, and I'll go somewhere else. Probably go inform Torque and Lyra about the change in her story, and now they made it to the island and got attacked by stuff.
A little more time passes, you get a little bit closer to the island, and then from up in the rigging you hear someone shout, "Well!" If you're on deck, you can see off to the north, the water ripples like some kind of earthquake was going off in the ground underneath the ship. And you can see the waters just start to part as a massive fin comes up. It looks like it's cleaving the ocean in two as it starts to speed towards the ship at breakneck speed. Like it looks like it's almost too big to fit in that shallowness of water, but it's still moving pretty damn fast. And it's aiming straight for the ship at full speed.
Excellent. Mm.
You're not far offshore. You're only about 500-600 feet away from the shore at this point. But it's time to roll initiative.
What a waste of a 20.
I was laughing at the Melville joke because the image I decided to use for this thing, because this adventure didn't come with one, is this bastard. Which is not a fictional creature. That is Leviathan melville, ancient sperm whale precursor that they've actually found paleontological records from. All they really know about it is that its mouth is insane, and it was most likely feeding on whales and megalodon sharks.
Holy shit. I am the whale.
No nice little peg teeth like sperm whales have.
Uh-huh.
Massive, vicious, sharp teeth.
Alright, Ahab. Let's kill this thing.
I pulled up the combat tracker and Virgil's at the top.
How is Virgil even in there?
I mean, technically, Dell is in there too.
I guess it's just... Oh, it's because it's retaining it from the last time. We're still on round 4 of the last combat. Okay, the captain is just shouting orders and getting people to, like, put up more sail and get on more speed. None of the sailors or the captain are going to be any help in this combat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 120 feet away from the ship. And moving fast enough that it's going to reach the ship in 2 rounds. So, like, during the second round, it will hit the ship.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Sorry, no, I'm forgetting dash. It's 240 feet away. Same thing. It's going to hit the ship in two rounds. But it's 240 feet away right now. I just don't have room on the map for that.
Yep.
So, Torque, is there anything you can do with the thing that far away?
I can rage and then hold an action. Ba, 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 ba. I'm going to rage. I am going to move to the edge of the ship. Right there. And I'm going to pull out a javelin and have a javelin cocked for it to get within 120 feet, which is max throw range for a javelin.
Sure.
And that's all for me.
Anything else? Then that brings us to Glimmer.
There's nothing I can do from that range. So yeah, I guess I'll just hold a firebolt for when it gets into range, because I'm at 120 feet for that.
Yeah. And enough of it is sticking up out of the water that you can definitely hit it without hitting the water first.
Cool. Then, yeah, hold that action, and that will be my turn.
Okay, that brings us to the whale, which is going to storm forward 120 feet through the ocean on its turn. So it's now 120 feet away. What's the range on Firebolt?
120 feet.
So that would trigger both you and...
Yeah, so go ahead. Score. Since your round was first.
Shit, downside. I think Reckless only works on your own turn.
It does now, yeah.
Well, if you activated it first, like, it doesn't activate just on your turn. Like, you got to activate it on your turn, but it works off turns now. Because I thought that was a big deal.
I don't know, because I guess technically you're holding... No, it says when you make your first attack roll on your turn. So holding an action
you have to actually make an attack roll.
Yeah. Oh well, disadvantage. Does a 15 hit it?
A 15 does hit.
Yay.
Its AC is 13.
That's gonna be 10 piercing. And 2 radiant. I'm assuming, actually... I should double check. I'm assuming the Jadeite Torque would work for a thrown weapon.
I think it's strength attacks, isn't it?
The thrown when raging is a strength attack.
No, I think I phrased it on the Jadeite Torque as any strength attack.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
Alright, then yeah, it applies. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. I'll shoot it with fire. 15 to hit.
That's it?
Okay. Oh, nice. 15 fire.
Wow.
And
you guys kill my damn whale.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, that brings us to Eventide.
Okay. I'm going to... Actually, at 120 feet away, it's out of my range for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I think that's 90 feet or something, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to hit it with my longbow then, ideally. Maybe not. Oh, okay, cool.
That's a hit. AC 16. Well,
I saw the 8 pop up and I was like, oh no. Why is this so slow? God damn. Oh, a 1.
It has tough hide, but it's pretty big.
I love rolling 1s. Here's my
second attack.
Strikes. Oh, the Dreadful Strikes was a 4. You gotta love that. Okay.
Minimum, maximum.
Second attack. That one misses, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. AC 13 is... So an 11's a miss. Anything else?
I'm gonna scoot a little bit. Like, I want to stand, like here. And then, yeah, that's it.
And Lyra.
I'm gonna start off with a free action. And yell, I'm not made for fighting on water.
I have to challenge you guys with different environments.
Well, like, as the player, I'm like, what is the most productive thing? But then I'm like, Lyra is a moron. So I imagine she's looking around for anything to throw at this thing. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Lyra is actively looking around for something to throw at this thing.
There's like belaying pins that are holding ropes.
You want me to throw torque? I don't know if I can throw torque. I think torque weighs too much. You could throw me, but I can't swim. I even went so far to be like, ooh, does Fine Steed have a swim speed? It does not.
Doesn't it have a fly speed though?
Yes, it does. But I don't think I can get low enough to hit it.
It
If
also
you can
takes
fly,
you
you
out
can
of
get down
being,
low enough to hit it.
it also takes you out of ramming distance.
You know what? Why not? I'll use my Fine Steed as my action. Let's do... I don't even know. Hold on.
God, I'm gonna have to roll this in public chat.
The damage to the boat, how we're gonna sink.
Oh, it doesn't do damage to the boat.
I'm gonna attack my steed as I summon it. I'm gonna have
No.
problems with this. Okay.
No,
Making
there's
sure.
a specific thing that this whale is gonna do.
I guess I'm gonna go with Faye.
Do you
Yeah.
need a token?
It can just be my token. I'm
Okay.
literally gonna immediately mount. So I now have a Faye mount. I was trying to figure out which one because I don't know. I didn't know which one I'd want the abilities to, but the Faye has the ability to teleport. So I'm like, that seems kind of important right now. Teleporting 60 feet away. What?
Now, we have never seen Lyra do this.
No, you have not.
What does it look like when you do it, and what does the mount look
Well,
like?
You did bring out the mount when we went to well, I don't know if it was the Fey one, but you brought out your mount when we went to go look at the
Power progress. That's right.
place.
Yeah, and now I think that one was either Fae or Celestial. It would have been one of the two. Probably Fae because you were playing with all the animals. Oh my gosh! I wonder if any of those bag of tricks animals are swimmers. Totally unrelated.
Doesn't matter, giant elk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, until you summon in a giant elk 30 feet under the water.
My detail. They can swim. It's okay.
You have 4 distracting, boars to eat. Don't eat me.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I don't even know. I don't know what the Fey mount looks like. Something bright with bright purple wings and iridescent, and the wings are partially see-through. I don't know. We're just gonna make it up as we go. on, I need a ruler. I find a corner here. Oh my goodness. No, I know that. I'm spitballing here. That looks good. I'm gonna fly over here. And I'm not down. I'm still at the top of the boat height. I'm not down at the water yet. I'm mostly trying to get a good view of where this thing is and the trajectory it's coming at. And if I can notice anything else that its body is doing other than swimming. It's like, is it chomping fish on the way? Is its tail extra aggressive? Anything I can pick up that I can holler back to warn anybody. Possibly, maybe. I don't know if I could. And that's my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to the top of the round with Torque.
Torque is going to throw another javelin. Except he's going reckless this time. Miss. Second javelin. Hit. Seven piercing, 4 radiant. And that's my turn.
Okay, and Glitter.
Okay. Yep, still 120 feet away, so not about to use that spell. That'd be kind of pointless, so just another firebolt. Now one. Excellent. Feature-wise, can't do anything special, so that will be my turn.
Okay. Unfortunately, that whale can move 120 feet in one round, and that means it's going to smash into the side of the ship. And as it gets right up to the ship, you see it almost dives down underneath a little bit and then comes up into the side of the ship, like it's trying to tip the ship. And there is a specific DC. This is a larger ship, so it's going to be a DC of 20 for it to try and roll this thing over. Where'd your step block go? It's basically doing a shove attack on the ship. Did that show for everybody? Yeah. A 12 is not enough. It rams into the side of the ship. The ship heaves over, but doesn't go all the way over and settles back down as the whale is still sitting right there.
Oh, gosh.
And that brings us to Eventide's turn.
Okay, so now I'm gonna Hunter's Market. Mark that off. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and shoot it.
Oh, and the ship advanced like 100 feet that round. If you can get to it within 100 feet of shore, it'll be too shallow for the whale.
Say that again?
The ship's moving at about 100 feet around. I'm ignoring that in terms for the combat's movement and everything like that. Like, I'm not going to make Lyra try and move 100 feet around to keep up.
Right.
But basically, if you can live through 4 rounds, you'll be past the whale. This is round 2.
Okay.
Or you could kill the whale.
And I'll try and hit it again.
So is that 10 damage total?
So far. Oh, I forgot my hunter's mark damage. Hold on.
Geez, big hits too.
3. And then the second damage is that. And that's my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to Lyra.
I am absolutely diving down, like flying down to whack the crap out of this thing. Oh, I'm still on ruler. Dang it. Try to arg. I guess I'm. Is that like within 5 feet? Or do I need to be like there? Oh,
I'm not putting it specifically on a spot, so that's my fault. Yes,
that's
it's
okay.
fine.
Okay. I'm like, I've got fluff room, so we can wing it. And I'm going to whack it. 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
There's 7 slashing, and I will be smitering. That's horrible. 9 radiant damage.
Now it's bloodied.
And another whacking. For 24 to hit.
Yep. You might kill my whale.
8 slashing. I don't think I can smite more than once per turn. So, unfortunately, you get 1 smitering. And that is my turn. I think that's everything.
Okay. Brings us to Torque.
Torque is taking a dive. I'm going to put my token to the side, but he's actually aiming to land on it with a maul strike.
Okay.
And he is going to do so recklessly, as if leaping off of the side of a ship onto a giant killer whale is not reckless enough. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 17 bludgeoning, 5 radiant, and I need a con save.
How can you even
Unless
make a
this thing is
whale go prone?
I was gonna say, unless it's immune to prone.
It failed, so it's prone.
And I'll take a second attack. $19 to hit. Or 18 bludgeoning. And 5 radiant. And I will end my turn mounted atop the prone giant whale.
I'll let that go for now. Glimmer, it's your turn next.
Okay. Excuse me. I utter a word, and I'm gonna have the whale give me a wisdom saving throw as I command it to halt.
A 9.
That is not gonna cover it, so I'm gonna use that. So on its turn, the target doesn't move and takes no action or bonus action. And that will be my turn.
It's good because it's its turn next. And it's going to do nothing, I guess.
Yep. And it doesn't move, which means we get a little further. Also, Torque is left behind 100 feet.
No, he's on the whale.
Yeah.
And the whale's keeping pace. Well, I guess not now. So, no, he's
Yeah.
100 feet behind the boat. So, yeah, okay.
He'll catch up. It's fine.
Eventide, it's your turn. Whale's 100 feet behind the boat. Distances are not accurate.
Okay.
I was going to make Pork try to roll dex checks to stay on it as it tried to swim away, but
I'm going to hover over the water a little bit. And I'm going to try and shoot it again.
like you probably can't catch up to the ship, but you know where it's going, and it's only a little ways away.
Oh. Whoa, that was a scimitar roll. What the fuck? Let's try that again. Oh, it didn't matter. Okay, rolling
It's a
again.
miss either way.
Second attack. Ooh. Crit.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, hold on. Opening a calculator.
Don't forget your hunter's mark damage.
Right.
Yeah, you can also your whatever psychic fey thing.
Yep. So it's full damage plus roll damage, or how?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Impressive. Okay. So +4 plus another d4. Plus a hunter's mark damage. For a total of 24 damage.
It had 17 health left,
Woo!
so it dies.
That's what Eventide actually does, by the way. She'll like twirl around, like clutching her bow in her little hands, going, woo! She's so proud of herself.
I just want to check what would have happened if I gotten to roll that second smash. Oh, I would have failed anyway. DC 20 is just the ship tips, everybody's in the water, panic.
Hey, I can fly above the water for, until I'm tired, in theory.
Not everybody's in the water.
Do you know how high that thing can reach out of the water?
I have a 60-foot fly speed. Like, I'll go straight up.
Well, now it can't reach out of the water at all.
Well, no.
Is
And
it
if you
okay
just
if I move myself
you
back
just-
to the boat?
If you just reduce the number of people in the water, then they have to deal with the 66 plus 5 bite damage.
66 plus.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, that would one-shot me, I think.
I think that would one-shot everyone, wouldn't it?
The average is 26. It's not quite that bad.
Oh, okay. Almost one shot, yeah. Torque, dear, can you get back?
At this point, Torque is literally 30 feet underwater, just walking along the bottom, trying to follow after the boat.
There is cheering going up on the deck and everything like that, so it's even like hard to shout out, even if he was there.
I'm gonna. Actually, hold on. So what I want to do is go back to the boat, jump off, and send my mount to fly above him, so that way when he's ready, he can just mount, like, hop the mount to come back. I think I can. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have full telepathy up to a mile with my mount. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. My mount is like flying above his head, on the above at the water level, waiting for him to swim up to hitch a ride back.
I don't think your mount can carry 2,400 pounds.
I mean, you don't have to keep raging.
Why would I not?
It doesn't say, but it does have a strength of 18.
It's large too, isn't it?
I'm looking. I'm reading through everything as fast as I
No,
can.
sorry, Torque is enjoying his fantasy of Delethla Rim.
So here's the thing: it can teleport you. It can teleport itself along with its quote rider. It doesn't say you actually have to be in the saddle. You can just be hugging it.
I could reach up and just grab its hoof.
That's a DM's call, but I'd count it. There's not anybody on its back, sure.
Okay, you can teleport, but he can only teleport 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Because he's already at least 100 feet behind the boat. And that was last round.
The boat is 100 feet.
Yeah. I'm looking to see like what's the size of the creature. It's not giving me anything, so I'm just officially reading through all of it to find out.
Apparently, it can only carry 540 pounds. If it's large, with an 18 strength.
Yeah.
So 2,400 is a bit beyond.
Steed resembles a large rideable animal of my choice.
Excellent work, Captain. Staying even-keeled under pressure.
I'll take her in until it's scraping the bottom. We've got about 10 feet of clearance, and then it'll be on you to get in from there.
Well, good news. The whale is no longer a problem. You should be safe to leave after.
As long as whatever's on that island can't swim, but we do have some weapons around here. Hopefully we can fend them off, if there is anything.
Lyra, keep an eye on Torque. I don't know how long it'll be before he gets in.
How far off the shore am I?
It was round 2? No, it was round 3. So you were 100 feet back, so it was 400 feet away from shore, about 300 feet away from where the boat comes to a rest.
And since I'm walking on the bottom, is it a walking speed or a swim speed?
Or is it a walking speed, but it's slowed because of resistance? thereby making it difficult terrain.
I'm going to say it qualifies as a swim speed because even if I made it difficult terrain, it's still going to be half your movement speed, which is the same thing, unless you have a natural swim speed, which I don't think you do.
No, then dashing puts me back at 40 feet, so 10 rounds. I'll be there in a minute.
It's not too bad.
I just tell I point out to sea and I tell Glimmer, my steed's got eyes on him.
You do notice, Torque, as you're walking through, there seems to be like a lot of very small animal life, like small fish and things like that here. You don't see any large fish at all, and nothing like a shark. Which seems odd with all these other smaller fish around.
Did we get any proof that we killed the whale?
I mean, it turned belly up and was bleeding heavily and stopped moving.
No, to take back to the Sahagwin.
Oh. They asked for proof of the spawn of
Oh, I
the
thought it was a
lurker.
whale. Okay.
I thought they wanted proof of the whale too. Okay, never mind then.
I mean-
I was more than happy to go grab a tooth and deliver that to him.
Once you guys are about 75 feet, you'll have to swim a little bit away from the boat before the ground actually comes up enough. But about 75 feet out from shore, it's only about 5 feet deep. So unless you're size small, you can walk and push your way through the water from there. So it's actually like there's a really shallow beachhead here. You do notice as you're making your way in, I'm assuming everybody was going in.
Yes, I was not going to stay on the boat.
Just make sure we are actually like doing the adventure. As you're making your way in, you do notice there is a lot of flotsam and jetsam in the waters, like lots of pieces of what you assume must be smashed boats and things like that floating around. Some of it looks like it's been floating around here, stuck in the rocks for ages. And you also notice that the southern coast, you're on the eastern coast right now, but the southern coast you can sort of see off the pass there. It looks like it's just filled with spiky rocks that are sticking out of the water and all that, and the waves are smashing against them pretty heavily. It does not look like that's very passable at all. This seems to be like one of the only real feasible ways of getting access to the island. And it seems relatively pleasant for all that, now that the whale's done. You do see that there's, on the beach ahead of you, there is a lot of debris. Jason is also trying to make her way through and is bitching the entire time about getting wet. But they weren't willing to give her a launch boat to take everybody in case they needed themselves. There's the remains that she'll point out as you're making your way in. That like there's the dulcimer. This is completely in ruins. It's in pieces. You can see the bowsprit poking up out of the sand, but there's no recognizable pieces of what looks like a ship. It's just all wooden pieces that are shattered around. You can see what used to be parts of it, but no like visible hull or anything like that. But further down on the other end of the beach, there is what looks like almost half of a ship sticking up out of the sand. And she'll point that out as what she thinks is the last harpoon, though you can't really make out a name from here, which is the ship that was sunk here by the boat, the whale, like 20 years ago. That was one of the things she wanted to check out for treasure. That it was supposed to have something on it.
You said that was more towards the northern shore?
Trying to orient myself here because I had to flip the map there. It's more towards the southern shore.
Okay. Perhaps we should leave the ship as a thing on return. We might not want to dally by potentially alerting anyone or thing um, that we are here looting could put us in grave danger. Not that I think this will be not dangerous by going further into the jungle, but we need to go in.
About that time, you see Torque surface and start trudging closer to the beach.
Excellent timing. We'll need to go into the jungle if you wouldn't mind. Leading the way. Don't know how we're going to navigate here, but because I don't know. Do any of us actually even have like a survival or anything? So I sure don't.
I think Dell does.
Dell.
I have survival.
Oh, okay, good.
I do while raging.
I have a +1 to survival, so really I shouldn't lead much.
I have a +6, so.
Perfect.
Well, Ranger works out.
I have a +7 with advantage while raging.
Follow the angry construct. Let's go.
But are you raging now? Okay, go for
Last 10 minutes. So somehow we're gonna go into the jungle.
Somehow.
Ooh.
Please excuse the map's orientation. This is the beach map I have ready. Tokens.
My sensors might be a little waterlogged.
There is no grid on there. That is fixable. Sorry, I didn't have this map ready.
I'm not expecting us to get this far.
I wasn't sure you'd get further than the whale. Especially if it had managed to tip that boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it seems relatively peaceful from what you can see. There seems to be a trail leading further inland that you can see further up the beachhead. Like I said, the Dulcimer wreck is to the south and the Lashmere to the north. In this case, north is to the left on the map here, and south is to the... Yeah, that's right. It's just... Well, I don't have the right orientation of the map, and I can't be arsed to spend
Yeah,
more
because we
time.
came in from the east, so.
Yeah.
So follow the trail where that is.
Well, the problem with following the trail is that as you guys get to the beach and you start making your way up, you hear a bunch of screeching from further in. And out of the jungle at the far end up here, select. A bunch of strange figures come screaming out. These things look like they were once human of some kind, but they're moving like they're apes of some kind. Like they're fully knuckle walking along the ground as they're charging forward, and they're basically fully naked, covered with what looks like sloppy war paint, but not applied with any kind of grace or care whatsoever. Looks like it's just slapped on as markings that don't seem to have much point to them. Myself out there, back there. And we're gonna have to roll initiative again. Set. Actually,
And that, kids, is why you don't drop rage.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't definitely encouraging you to do that. Okay. Up first is Eventide.
Okay. What is each square? Is it 5 or 10?
It's 5.
Okay. So I can make it to there. Hold on, I'm counting. Okay, I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
which gives me another 30 movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I have 30, and if I hit, it gives me a little extra damage. I'm going to try and attack this one.
Okay.
Whoopsie, wrong page. Okay. I'm going to assume that that doesn't hit.
A 12. A 12 is a miss. Their AC is 13.
Okay, try it again. That's better. Okay. Oop, I lost track of my Zephyr Strikes. There we go. Did it not roll my Dreadful Strikes?
Nope.
Weird. Did that roll it?
It's coming up now, I think.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to Glimmer, who's second.
Okie dokie. Which one did you fire against again?
It was the blue one.
Blue. Um. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to move up a little. Not much, but I'll move up 5, 10, 15. And I will firebolt blue. A 20 to hit.
That's it.
4. Ooh, minimum 7 fire damage to it. And is there
Oops.
anything that I want to do? Bonus action wise, not really. So that'll be my turn.
Okay, and Lyra's up next.
Fantastic. I wish Dell was here. She would love what I'm about to do. So, as soon as Torque would have started coming up out of the water, I would have called my steed back and gotten back on it. So I'm gonna move with. Oh yeah, that should be. I don't know, like there-ish. I was there or one further. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna move to there. And I'm gonna pull out the gray bag of tricks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw a fluffy. To that square right there. Let's see what we end up with here. I need a D8. The giant badger.
Sorry, what square did you say you were throwing it at? Giant badger.
Giant badger. He is my new friend. Cool. I need more windows. Alright. And so controlling the badger is a bonus action. Here's my question for the DM. It has a burrow speed of 10 feet.
Yep.
And if I'm reading the map right, these, where'd my mouse go? There it is. These look like they're dunes.
They are all dunes. You can assume that all
Like
the
elevated
dirt is sand.
Okay.
Like there are variations, but there's not enough to cause like any cliff faces or anything like that to impede movement.
So it's gonna immediately burrow into the dune right here.
Okay.
And it's just waiting to attack. So, and that would be my turn.
Blue gets to go first. Their movement speed, I think it's just 30. Yeah, these were rushing straight for Eventide, but he's dashing to get there, so it doesn't have any attack he can do. God, they're all right in the middle here. Purple. Charging up the beach. Orange. 2, 3, 6, 10. Charging straight forward, and this one. And that brings us to Torque.
Oh, look, one of them decided it wanted to play. And we're gonna go forward. And we will attack recklessly. .24 to hit. Will be 19 bludgeoning. 2 radiant. And
Okay.
a con save.
Prone.
And second attack. 22 to hit. For 15 bludgeoning. 2 radiant. Is it still alive?
Yes, it is still alive. It is bloodied, but it's alive.
Add. Ah, crap. 2 fire damage.
It is
That
still
is
alive.
it. That is it for me.
Okay, and the last one is also going to charge in. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And top of the round with Eventide.
Okay. So, has it been a minute since it was my round before?
What do you mean?
Zephyr Strike lasts 1 minute.
So you can keep doing that attack every single round? Because
Well,
you cast it last round, so it's only been like 6 seconds.
Okay. Well, I mean, it takes a spell slot, but... So I was wondering if I still have that effect or if I need to recast it, basically. But it sounds like I still have the effect.
Let me just double check because I'm not sure if you have to use it within a minute or exactly
It
how
says,
it's phrased.
before the spell ends, you can give yourself blah 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 blah, and then duration concentration up to a minute.
You get advantage and the extra damage once after you
Yeah,
cast
that's what I was
the
just
spell.
looking up. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the full minute duration, which you still have, but you've already used the attack effect.
Okay. Well, mostly I wanted it for the not provoking opportunity, so...
Yeah, that part is still active for the full minute, but the other part is consumed already.
Okay. In that case,
I
I'm
knew there
moving.
was something funky with the way Zephyr Strike works.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm moving to here.
Good, because it absolutely would have opportunity attacked you.
Yeah. That was my main... I should have just said that, because that was my main question. And now, since these are all in my range easily, I'm going to Hunter's Mark the blue. And mark that off.
How long does your Hunter's Mark last right now? I don't know how Ranger stuff works in
It
2024.
just says, you have the Hunter Mark spell always prepared. You can cast it twice without expending a spell slot, blah, blah, blah. The number of times you cast the spell without a spell slot increases when you reach a certain ranger levels. That's all it's telling me.
It's an hour base.
Yeah, because it's only
But-
been like a minute since the
Doesn't
Whale
matter. Zephyr Strike's also concentration would have broken it.
Oh, that's okay. Well, then if you cast Hunter's Mark again, you're going to lose the opportunity attack thing from Zephyr Strike.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Roll to hit. 15.
That's a hit. Their AC is 13.
Cool. Stop rolling ones. So that's my dreadful whatever.
Is that still on blue?
Yeah. And then my hunter's mark damage. There it is. Hey, not a 1.
And blue is bloodied as well.
Can I still attack it again since hunter's mark is bonus, right? So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have extra attack at level 5.
That's definitely a hit. Be serious. I know you want pets. I'm sorry. Why is that not rolling? How many times do I have to click? Roll, please. Thank you. Alright, there you go.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Then that brings us to Glimmer.
Okay. Let's see, I have 35, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. And let's do some measuring really quick. 30, 35, 30. No, I need to move one more, right? Sorry. Nope, I apparently need to move up one. So instead of here, I will just move here. And pink, I would like to give me a wisdom saving throw, please, as I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Sorry, they have a few immunities. I'm just double checking. I don't think it qualifies as a charm effect, does it?
It is not a charm effect.
Yep. And it was wisdom?
Correct.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. It has the prone condition and incapacitated condition for the duration, during which time it laughs uncontrollably if it is capable of laughter. And
Technically, yes. It's horrible.
and it cannot end the prone condition on itself. Yeah, at the end of each of its turns, it can make another wisdom save.
It sounds absolutely insane.
Oh, great. Yeah, that'll... I guess I can move back 1 square, which I will. That's 35 feet, and that'll end my turn.
And that brings us to Lyra. Pink was definitely going straight for Glimmer next round.
If it can get to me.
It was going to try.
I have a question, DM.
Yep.
I'm over here trying to find the information. I haven't been able to find it, so I need a ruling on this. What action type is mounting or dismounting a steed?
This is
I
a
think
good
it's half a
question.
movement. Because at least the mounted combat feat used to say it only took 5 feet. to mount or dismount.
I can't find anything regarding the fine. There's nothing in fine steed. There's nothing in this otherworldly steed stat block. There's nothing.
There's a mounted combat section. I'm reading it now. During your move, you can mount a creature that is within 5 feet of you or dismount. Doing so costs an amount of movement equal to half your speed, round down.
Oh, okay, that's functional. I can accept that. Okay. Just in case I need to dismount, I need to know what my consequences are. Alright, so I think I'll go first. And you said the pink one's the one that is laughing disgustingly. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go here to hi-ya this thing. This guy right there. Orange, I think it is. Red, something. I don't know, whatever color that is.
That one is orange. The red one is the one that Torque smacked, which has now an orange ring, which is its health level.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go that way then. Alright. So hi-ya. Nat 20.
Sure. These things didn't need to do damage, it's fine.
Okay, so we were using perfect crit, right? Okay. I'm just making sure I'm hitting the right one here. So it's 14 slashing damage. My crit,
Okay.
does the crit apply to my smite too?
Mhm.
Okay.
Was
I
it
was
your
like-
weapon?
What?
Was it your weapon or Syl's weapon that did something cool on a crit?
So,
Okay.
yeah, mine can do either slashing or necrotic damage and can absorb some of the damage. There we are. Okay, so here's smite. 26 smite damage, which is radiant. And ignore this roll because it's gonna roll now because I hit use.
Okay, that is nasty. He's now well past bloody.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's pretty good first swing.
Yeah. The only unfortunate part is I don't think I can tell my badger to come attack. Because I smited.
You still get a second attack though, so that's good.
Yeah. Well, and my steed can attack. So there is that. So, alright. So attack 2. 12.
His attack roll, that's a miss. AC 13.
Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you said. I was like, well, let me make sure my brain is okay with that. All right. And then my steed is going to attack.
I'm also trying to figure out how to turn sending rolls to everyone off again. Let's go send it to everyone every single time I click a button again.
Sure, why not? I think it's
Why?
if you right-click the dice on the map, or no, when you click.
That
That's
is not
the-
appearing for me.
It's at the top of the chat log.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. They changed that and didn't tell me.
I'm processing what how like I'm used to just click the button, it does everything for me. This does not let me just click the button and it does everything for me. So all right, roll to hit. So this +2. It's a mess. So my steed missed. That's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to their turn. That guy's going to rush Torque. And it's going to rage, because why not? I don't think it matters. I don't think it needs it. Oh, that's a pain in the ass. None of my effects actually came through. Okay, I'll do it manually. Okay, I don't have dice buttons to push for rolling. What the hell? Let's do it this way. That's AC 21 on Torque.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's the wrong one. Even the dice at the bottom of the chat log I can't use. What's going on with my system? That is 11 piercing damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
I will take 5. And then promptly fail a wisdom saving throw. Is it against poison?
It is not against poison, it is against falling asleep.
I am immune to magical sleep.
This doesn't specifically say that it's magical, but it seems silly that it wouldn't be magical, so okay, fine. It's also going to claw at you. EC 18.
Yep.
Geez, I'm only max damage on all of these. That's 9 slashing damage.
4.
And AC 13.
No.
Okay. Next up is Purple, who's going right after Eventide again. Bitey bitey. That's a crit.
No!
I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot to Silvery Barbs.
Okay, then I'll roll again. That's AC 15.
That's exact, yeah.
That's fine. It's not a crit.
Right, yeah.
Torque get it. No, I don't actually care if you get advantage. Eventide, you get advantage on your next attack. Basically, your D20 test.
Okay.
That's 10 piercing damage, Eventide, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Which you get advantage on.
Oh, I didn't roll it with advantage. Let me roll it again. Okay, that didn't help. So the first one.
That's a 14. DC is 10, so either of them is fine, actually. And claw attacks. That was a nat 1. And that's AC 14, which is the best, I think. Because you said 15 was exactly your AC.
Yeah.
And Orange is fighting Lyra. They will try and go after Lyra, because that makes sense. AC 18.
Nope.
I can see your AC if I zoom in. 22, Jesus Christ.
I'm built to take a hit.
I know, but these things are unthinking and mindless, so they're not thinking too. Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 7, so that's definitely misses.
Point of order, you're made to not take hits.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. I'm built.
well,
built to miss.
The one that Torque slammed into the ground gets up. Since blue is on you, they're going to try and run past you to get to Glimmer. You can make an opportunity attack. Nope. Then blade attack on Glimmer. AC 14.
That'll hit.
That's for 6 piercing damage. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
If it's against the sleep thing, I can't be slept.
Oh, elf things.
But I do need to make a concentration check. Hold on. Nope, that's a fail. So, the Tasha's is gone.
Okay, and it's going to make claw attacks.
Okay.
AC 14, I think it's still a hit too.
Yep.
For max 9 slashing damage.
Ow.
And that's AC 7, that's a miss.
Hey, let's go.
And that brings us to Torque.
Alright, the one next to me can take an opportunity attack, so I'm going to take a step
I
back.
was wondering. I'm going to try and bite you as you go away. AC 13.
No. And I'm going to go reckless and attack the one that's messing with Glimmer. 20 to hit.
Yep.
18 bludgeoning, 6 radiant.
Some reason, some things on my feed get stuck in my feed at the very bottom of the feed. I'd have to scroll up to find where your actual numbers are. Yeah, that kills it.
Oh, yay. Then I'm going to turn around and smack the other one that was right next to me. 26 to hit. 19 bludgeoning, 2 radiant.
Yep.
And bonus
That's dead
action
too.
attack. Oh, it's dead too. Okay, well then I need to move. Because I get a bonus action attack. I'll attack that one. For 19 bludgeoning and 2 radiant.
Did you roll lower than an 18 on any of those attacks?
Let's see, 21 total, and 24 total. So not.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
That was a highly effective turn. Pink is now awake. I don't know if they're going to go after Glimmer or Lyra. I'm going to roll a die. Odds it's going after Lyra. That is a 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Bite.
Man, these guys are fast.
That's a 30-foot move.
It was prone.
Oh, you're right. It was prone. So yeah, it would still go there, but it would not have attacks.
Huzzah.
That's a good catch. Yes, remove the stupid.
I was about to be way more worried if they had 120-foot move fast zombie apes.
Hyperspeed zombies. There we go.
Yep.
Eventide. You're up next. Linda, you there?
Oops, sorry. I I got it for just a second and I must have missed it being my turn.
Yeah, just hit your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on the one that's in front of me.
Okay. Dissonant Whispers.
Did you win?
What is the save for that?
Wisdom and 14. So Wisdom 14 is the.
Sorry, I have to check a couple things because these guys have some weird crap. It does not say that it's a charm effect, and it does not say that it's a frighten effect. Which means it works.
Cool.
And I rolled a nat 20 on that saving throw, so it doesn't work.
Boo! Well, it still takes half damage, so.
Yeah. Half damage. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm going to Misty Step away.
Okay.
Bonk. And that'll be my turn.
And that brings us to Glimmer.
Okay, I'm going to use a charge of my staff to disengage as a bonus action.
Yep.
And I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35 feet. And then I'm going to need a wisdom. No, I'm not. That's a bad idea. Against these things. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. What is that? Orange in front of Lyra. Or no, I guess I'll shoot pink. With a firebolt. A 13 to hit.
That is, yeah, it's a hit.
Okay,
AC
for 14 fire damage.
That was on pink.
Correct.
Okay. They had not
And
been hit yet.
that will be my turn.
And that brings us to Lyra.
I would like to hiya.
Yes, hiya.
$22.
Yep.
I think I gotta re-roll that. My brain's like, I don't remember all of my abilities. Yeah, I can roll that again. That's much better. That is 12 slashing damage.
I don't like minimum damage. I like maximum damage. He dies.
Yes. Fantastic! I can abandon him to hiya here. $13.
That's a hit. You're just barely hitting the AC, but then you're hitting it.
10 slashy damage.
Okay.
And oh, I gotta find the right tab here. My badger's on one of these tabs. It's 6 of them that all say D&D Beyond. Okay, so here's my question. If he like just pops up in the current square he's in, does that count as part of his burrow movement?
It counts as 5 feet of movement, I would say.
Okay.
Because like if he's under the ground by a square, he has to go up a square to get out.
Right. Okay. So that's 5 feet of burrow. How much of that of his normal speed would it be?
His 10 feet burrow, so it would take half of his movement to do the 5 feet.
Okay,
So half
he'd
of
still
whatever's
have
regular
15.
movement.
So he should be able to get to this square, correct?
Yep, I think so.
Okay. I'm making sure my math is right and my brain is not incorrectly mathing. Okay, cool. So he just like pops up out of the ground and charges. That's what I'm going with, because it sounds funny. And he is going to tell him to move and attack, or can I only tell him to move or attack? Crap.
If you tell him to attack, then he'll move and attack as effectively as he can.
That's what I was thinking, but I was like, oh, hold on. Maybe I'm doing that wrong.
Otherwise, it would be completely useless.
Oh, no, cool. The bonus action is to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn. Such as attacking the enemy.
Yeah, minions are usually pretty favorable that way. It's when you do things like dominate monster that it gets more limited.
What I like is it's funny because it goes, in the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. So the
I'm just
badger
gonna
is
hide.
badgering. Okay. Alright, so the badger is going to attack this guy. So it's this plus 3. So 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then this plus 1. 8 piercing damage.
That drops it to bloodied.
Honey Badger is as strong as the wizard.
And my turn is done.
Purple's turn. Given where everybody is, he's going to go right after Torque. Torque's right there. Bitey bitey. That is a net 1. Claw attack is 6 AC. I'm rolling terribly. That's AC 17 for the second claw, though.
No.
Boo! And it's Torque's turn.
Torque's going to return fire. Attacking recklessly. 22 to hit. It's gonna be 16 bludgeoning, 2 radiant.
He's still up.
Second attack. Good lord.
That is a miss.
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. And Pink gets to go. It doesn't care about the badger. It is on a mission. And that mission is to bite Lyra. It is going to rage.
There was an attempt.
That is AC 20. What is his proficiency bonus? I think it's 2. Yeah, AC 21.
There was an
Fuck.
attempt.
Claw attack, because maybe we can at least get some damage. Ooh, that's a nat 20. It's 5 plus 9, 14 slashing damage. And second claw attack is an AC 17. This is. And top of the round with Eventide again.
Okay, I'm gonna attack Pink.
Okay.
Okay. I'm having to click everything multiple times to actually get it to show up in the log. There we go. Now I'm gonna attack it again.
Sorry, but this is showing me that those were rolled 2 minutes ago. What is wrong with my system?
I do not know.
So that was a 21 to hit with 8 and 3 damage.
Yep.
I'm just confirming that it's not like something really weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
For some reason, it's doing weird things with my order of events on this. I don't know why.
Okay, so there's your total.
And 9 piercing damage on the second attack kills that pink.
Yay.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Then it's up to Glimmer. With
Okay,
one
then
very unhealthy one.
I'm going to firebolt it. $16 to hit for 14 fire damage.
And that will kill purple.
Huzzah.
It's suddenly very quiet except for the gulls crying in the air.
Well, we see the things that must have dragged. Is just, what was her name? Jacinth?
Jacinth's still out in the water.
Oh, okay. These must have been the things she described as the monsters that took the crew into the jungle.
Once she sees that everything's quiet, she starts to come out of the water.
Are these the things?
there's things like that. I don't know if it was these specific ones.
This bitch.
Like, what's the most asshole response I can give?
Well then, very well. Let's be on with it. Del, does your friend able to navigate? Like, how does that work? Like, how long is your friend with us? And by Del, I totally mean Lyra.
Until the next dawn.
Oh, wow.
What, my badger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all day, and I can summon 2 more if we want.
Okay.
Bags of tricks are hilarious.
I specifically would say, I get her all day. I can get more if you'd like. We could have more friends.
Maybe we'll hang on to that idea.
I mean, it's good for all day, and they're fun. Do you want to summon one?
No.
Are you sure? You could have a friend for a day.
Oh,
They could help protect you.
that's lovely, but that's why I have you all.
Are you saying I'm a pet?
Why would you think that?
Because I just offered you a pet for a day.
You said that it would be for protection, and I said that's why I have you, to protect me.
Oh. Not as a pet. Okay.
No. And if you think I treat you that way, please inform me, because that is not how I'm intending this relationship to be.
No, I think I just didn't get enough sleep.
Not every day that you have to process a whale attacking you.
And understanding the spawn of a lurker. That's what it was.
A great demon god, yes.
Yeah, I still can't wrap my head around that one. So we'll come back to that.
Let's try to keep moving forward so that we don't maybe attract more.
Damn, are the dunes difficult terrain?
Not really, no. The beach is mostly wet down on the sandy parts of it, so from the various waves coming in. And then once you get into the dunes, the grasses and everything like that have locked it down pretty well, so it's not too difficult to get through.
Okay. I'll tell the badger to fall, like, that it can play as long as it keeps up. So I expect it to, like, romp and roll and goof off.
This would probably be a really pleasant island if it wasn't for the murderous, corrupted, native people who are all over the place. Also, could anyone give me a perception check quickly?
I can. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Hey, I'm mildly perceptive.
I don't notice shit.
Torque and I are on the same brainwave again. We're sharing a brain cell.
I love how Eventide's Nat 1 is still higher than my total roll.
Lyra and Torque, you notice that, like, all of these creatures, they definitely were human at some point. But they're all of these ones are relatively old. Like, they're at least, would have been like 40, 45, 50 or older years of age if they were normal.
Are they
Oh.
humanoid or human?
They look like they were human. Like something happened to them that turned them into these things. But they also, like, the Dulcimer that crashed here, which was Jason's ship, that crew would have been much younger. For the most part, at least.
Are there any recognizable, like, tattoos or anything on any of them?
You see what might be the remains of a tattoo on one of them, but it's completely indecipherable what it could have been. But you can surmise that if they were probably from another earlier crashed ship, probably the one that's further down the coast. To the
Are
south.
there calluses on their... Because you said that they were walking on their knuckles.
Yeah.
Are there calluses on their knuckles?
Nothing that would be like horribly beyond what would be normal if you were doing that a lot.
Well,
It's not like they have been.
I'm using it to determine how long they'd been there.
Oh, then there's
'Cause-
definitely like there was calluses that have built up. I'm
Okay.
trying to make the difference between calluses that would be normal for doing that kind of stuff a lot,
Right.
and calluses that were like this is a weird mutation that has been forced
Right.
on them magically or something.
No, I was thinking like if this was a recent development for these beings, then the calluses either wouldn't be there or they'd be very, very thin. Versus if they'd been this way a while, they'd have thick calluses.
It seems like they've been like this for a while. If they were from the last harpoon, Jason did say that ship crashed here like 20 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I would relay the findings of the calluses and the guesstimate on age back to Glimmer. Because I know she'd want to know.
Oh, that's... Well, if they've been here for so long, hopefully that means that the Dulcimer crew hasn't been lost yet.
Another piece of information that you note is that every single one of them are men. It's very obvious because they're not wearing clothes.
Well, I guess we go inland? Or do we go down the beach? Which way do we want to go here?
Why don't we just loot the last harpoon and find what it's lost there and get out of here? This is Jason. You check over the Dulcimer, see if there's anything recoverable there too. Then get off this beach and go home.
We came here for something else as well.
Fine, but I don't want us all to die here.
No, that is not the intent, but we're not done here.
Does it look like we're going to die anytime soon? As I'm like wrapping a bandage around the claw mark on my arm.
Hey, I'm still
Sure,
one above
sure.
Blade.
They're certainly capable. And
Would
before
be
you guys
more-
make a full decision on which way you want to go, we're going to call it here.
Sounds
You
good.
can RP more if you want to, but I'll leave the decision until next week.
I'd make some snarky remark about like we'd be more capable if you actually helped. But
I was hoping for a really perfect ending where like she got swallowed by the whale or something.
we
Very cool. I've never fought a whale before in D&D. Like, one part of me is really glad that we didn't have to, like, it tipped over and deal with that kind of mechanic, but I also think that would have been pretty interesting as well.
That's what I was like. I want to make sure that this roll is completely public so that everybody can see what happens.
Mhm.
And like, I'm going to tell you what the DC is. We'll see what happens because it completely changes the way that the fight would progress from there, and also like just trying to get in from there is a massive nightmare and stuff like that. Like you have to deal with all the problems of trying to fight while swimming and all that.
Also, we wouldn't really have a boat anymore.
Yeah. What happens when you want to go home? There's no boat.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna head out for the night. Thanks for the game. We'll catch up we're still on next week, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay, good deal.
I'll
All
be
right.
here.
Have a good night, guys.
Good
Hello.
night.
Yeah.
All right, and that is it for tonight. We are now on a beach, but not a nice one because we have naked gorilla people, zombie-ish, that want to eat us. So that's fun. I will be back on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Tuesday at 9, we'll be doing, I think, a fresh heroic run. We got up to Dimensius and a couple of pools last week, so we'll see how much better we can do this week. And then Thursday will be raiding with Relentless. We'll see where they are and what we're going to do there. So until Tuesday, as always, thanks for coming, thanks for hanging out, and have a great night.